Hello, everybody. I hope that you are doing well. Hi, I am Michelle, and for the month of June, I have decided to go on every day and give some inspiration through Lenormand card reading and a music choice that Spirit will choose. So I hope that you will join me. So the month of June, I felt like I needed to come on and do some Lenormand card reading, universal one. And then I'm going to give one free reading out for anybody that needs it. So hopefully there are some today. If not, it's perfectly fine. That just goes with the rhythm of what we need today. So it is June the 9th. And yes, June is going by very quickly. And I'm just amazed again at how much time is going. So I'm going to go ahead and get started so we can do it very quick this afternoon so you can go about doing your day. And hopefully, I will give you some inspiration, things to reflect on as to get you on your spiritual journey. All right. So the first thing that I always do is think of a song. Think of a song and how I choose a song or how Spirit chooses a song is I have a music playlist and I shuffle it. I set the intention of allowing Spirit to give us a message through a song. And sure enough, it does. It comes up. And I just realized that I have not downloaded. Let me get the image of the song that was chosen today. And I absolutely love it. It's Green Day, Time of Your Life, Good Riddance. And what this really means, and it's a great meaning because I thought, Time of Your Life, which I was really surprised at looking at the meaning of it. It's accepting life's unexpected turning points. So, and it always happens. This is just being a human living on earth that you go on your daily life and you're going, I'm going really good. And then something happens and then you're going, oh no, I have to change something. So we always like the routine, don't we? We like doing the same thing over and over again. But when something comes along and gets in our pathway, we don't like it at all. So it really, the song really resonates with me is accepting everything that gets in that pathway that blocks you. And you go, okay, what can I do to change things? So, and also the musician really expressed frustration whenever his ex-wife was leaving him. So there is a phrase in there that says, fine, go then, because he's trying to protect himself. So, and that's one thing that we do. We wear a mask to protect ourselves. So whenever you listen to the song, meditate over the lyrics and see if you still have the mask that's trying to protect you. Because sometimes we protect ourselves too much and we don't get out in life and live and go with the flow. So I hope you enjoy this song. I really enjoyed listening to it and bringing it to you. And then, of course, one other lyric that I want to talk about is Time of Your Life. And of course, this is the title. This brings hope. So whenever something does get into your spiritual journey pathway and blocks you, there's always hope. There is always hope. All right, so now let's do the Universal Lenormand card reading. And today I was really feeling that I needed to do a reading, universal reading on health. Because whenever things block our way, we put a mask on to protect ourselves. Sometimes our health can go down as well because whatever you're feeling and you hide that feeling, sometimes you're going to feel it in your body. It settles into your body and it really makes you ill, or it lowers your frequency, your energy. So let's see what our highest guides, our spirit guides, our higher self, God, anybody that you want to call in, see what their guidance is on our health. I'm going to go ahead and change the camera so that you can see the cards. There we go. Okay. And this, of course, and I've been using the same deck, I think, every day for 9 days. And I probably will continue because, again, this is my favorite deck because it has all my energy on it and it's just a great energy. And if you do know about Lenormand cards and you do readings, this is an expanded edition. So it gives you extra cards for the readings, which I absolutely love because it adds to it. So don't be surprised if a symbol comes up that you have not seen before. It's not traditional. And so all of the cards I'm using today, All right, so let's go ahead and let me get the energy going for this reading. And again, this is the universal reading. And I'm going to go ahead and get my energy on the cards and the intention of our health, what guidance we need for our health. And you may also want to, being out there, as you're watching this video, put your left hand over your heart, take a deep breath so that you can resonate with what the card is trying to tell you. Because sometimes what I say may not resonate with you when you see the cards, because it is a universal reading. And so it may have a little different meaning to you. Oh, my goodness, that one pops out. Oh, we're going to have to use that one. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that. I feel like I need to put that over there. We're going to be looking for the tree. The tree is about our health. And because we already have one card over there, I'm going to put over here. And I'll move this card over. This one, ooh, this one jumps, and this one's on the left. Okay. So here we go. Okay. So over here, what it's telling us with our health, and it's so interesting because, and I'll tell you, we have a negative card in here as well, which is the mouse. Okay. Whenever you're looking on this side, this is what really gives you a great health. Okay. Things that we have been doing for people who are watching this video this time, you have been doing this. You may not realizing it, but anchoring your gifts. And these gifts are in life being positive, having gratitude for what you have, just staying positive as you can. Your thinking process, I really need to bring that up. So whenever you're thinking, it's almost like speaking things out loud, even though you're thinking it. And these thoughts can be positive or negative, as we say. So you need to really, if you say something negative, just turn that into a positive as much as you can. And this is just a good practice. This is a good behavior and a good habit to get into. And this will really keep your health up. Now, when you're thinking your thoughts, also think of yourself. Have compassion for yourself. Love yourself. And I always tell people, always bring flowers into your house, because that always is sunshine coming in. And you're giving yourself gift of flowers. So this will definitely keep your health going and keep your health more healthier. And sometimes we'll, of course, get a cold and you'll be going, why is it, why am I, but colds are common, things. And I'm talking about really health issues that are really getting you down. Okay. So make sure you practice this. On this side, this is your masculine energy. Okay. These are things that we always get in the way of planning, organizing, being a perfectionist, being a people pleaser, trying to fit into society. And what this is doing is it's eating you alive, which means that this is really bringing down your energy. This is putting holes in your aura. You can actually get holes in your aura from all the stress. So we really need to, as a collective, really look at that masculine energy and balance it with our feminine energy of going with the flow. And it is so difficult, especially if you have a job and you're a perfectionist. And perfection will bring stress. And once you start feeling the stress, again, it's going to really pull down your health. It's going to impact it. So make sure that you have more of a balance with your masculine and your feminine energy. This is something that you need to be aware of, because that is what's bringing you down. So I'm going to go ahead and do more of a mirroring as well. It kind of gives an additional meaning. So right here, whenever you're anchored, okay, here comes the mouse and it unanchors you. So all the stresses in life. So what you're doing whenever you're getting that masculine energy in is that you are anchoring in all of this stress in your body. So you need to really think about that. So whenever you're doing this, whenever you're doing the gift and everything and trying to go with the flow, you're battling with the masculine energy. So this is, I guess you could say the flowers could be your feminine energy, and you need to balance that. So it's a conflict going on. and that will really bring it down your health. So I hope that that really helps you on your spiritual journey for today, thinking about your health. And because your health is so important, whenever you're not feeling well, and this is mental health as well, it just brings down the day and it brings down your spiritual pathway, and it just life doesn't seem the same. So make sure you think those positive thoughts and get into the habit of doing that, and dance, dance, bring some music in, make yourself more positive. So what I'm going to do is I am going to open it up for whoever wants a reading at this time, a free reading. Let me know, say yes, and then give me a question or what area you want in your life. And it's only one. So, like if I have five people that want readings, I have a wheel, and we'll choose on the wheel. So, I'll show you in just a minute. But let me know if you do want a reading and a question, and then I'll show you how we're going to choose. Oh, okay. I love comments, and I love your positive. Your interpretation is very fascinating. Oh, thank you. Favorite Lenormand reader. Thank you. Good advice. I have a dance a little bit more. Yes, absolutely. And what I always like to say is, who cares if whoever watches you dance? It's like when you want to go to the park and you want to hug a specific tree you want to hug, and people are around. Who cares? Who cares watching you? so, so absolutely, I understand completely. All right. Thank you so much for commenting, because it really brings sunshine to everybody else who is out there. All right. So, Sherry, I think you may be the only one that's coming, but hold on. I'll go ahead, and because sometimes I try to get people, and I think I've let enough time pass. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a reading for you. I am actually going to switch cards because these cards don't have the same. I've already used these cards, and I've got another deck that I will use that I'm going to set the intention, everything, and I'll show you which cards I'll use. I'm trying to find my camera. I'm sorry. A delayed response on my part. All right. So, on your finances, can you, Sherry, before we get started, and as I shuffle the cards, can you tell me a question about your finances? Okay, if you want a general reading, put general. Or if you have a specific question about your finances, let me know. But if you just want a general overall reading, sometimes if you can't come up with a question, you do say that. So let me know if you have a question or if it's just a general reading. But I am going to go ahead and use Under the Roses, Lenormand. And these cards are really, really cool as well. They may not be as colorful, but I always like using different decks just because the energy and everything. And since I haven't used these for today, I like to go back and forth. Okay. Yes. And every I love that. I love it. See, we're kind of getting a little bit, yeah, so different. And everybody are tree huggers these days. Absolutely. And really, trees have all of this energy. And one time I went to one tree and I got really dizzy and I had to stop hugging it. So some people don't understand the energy behind it. Okay, Sherry. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do a general reading because I'm really feeling with you that you're not for sure how to ask it. And it's okay just to do a general reading. All right. Oh, okay. I would like to know when my store will start making money very slow. Oh, okay. So you need to, yeah, so you need to start making money. Okay. 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 What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and ask what is the potential of my store making money? Okay. Because you always kind of want an open ended question. And then I will see if I can read into the timeline. Okay. I'm reading. Hold on. I'm asking which way. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the story for them. Okay, so the fish is what we're going to start with, okay? Fish is kind of like potential. It has all the money because you're talking about money and everything and about finances. And then what I'm going to do, is the cards. And we're going to do this kind of reading. Okay. All right, so this is going to kind of give you the guidance that you need so that you can start making the money, okay? The next card right over here, it is, it's, I'm getting the energy behind it. So it's pretty much guiding you to look at your store. There's something, I don't know if it's in your description or how you're approaching to sell things. You need to look from a child point of view, because what's going on here is it's not anything new per se that I'm feeling. You need to find something that is unique and childlike, make it fun. Because whenever I'm seeing the cross next to this, a lot of things that are happening, and I'm thinking the energy is what I'm really feeling is from you, because when we open up a business, you're bringing in the energy from your soul, because that is a part of you, of what you're opening up. So this cross is the hardships, the things that you're having to go through with the store. And yes, right now you're getting frustrated and you're bringing stress into it, and that can affect your store. Sometimes you have to, again, let things flow. And the reason why you're not making money right now, you're missing something. So again, you need to go back to this child. What can you do to make it fresh and make it fun and make it exciting? People have to have what you are selling. And so make sure whenever you're getting stressed about it is to take a break, take a walk, meditate, bring, and you can even think of the store as also your heart center. So cleanse out your store, cleanse out your heart center at the same time. But what is really interesting right here, the writer is somebody, because of what's going on here, the stresses and everything, the writer brings in messages. So you're going to get a message. And what I'm really feeling, it's not, whenever I say it's a message, it's not a handwritten message. This is intuitive message. This is something you're going to feel and understand. So after you understand your stress here, because the stress is not allowing the writer to come in. Once you get rid of the stress, this writer is going to be coming in to be able to give you that intuitive message that you need to continue with the store. Okay, so right here, the fox is something that is mischievous. Okay, that's one way to look at it, but I'm hearing that's not what it is. Okay, this is 8 to 5. So right here, when you're getting the message, your intuitive message, this job needs to turn into regular hours, 8 to 5. You don't need to be working all the time. Okay. So the fox is telling you, because it can be mischievous, it can be misleading, feeling that because my store's not making money, I'm not working enough. That's not the message that you should be receiving. The message is to make the money you need to have. Okay. And we're going to do the mirroring right here. You need to make sure that you work only the hours that you need to work. Because if you work way too much, this is going to happen, is you're going to bring in the stress. And that is not what you need. So good luck to you. Let me see if, I told you I'd give you a timeline, because we got to make sure that you really work on that stress and bring in the child in your business. And you may want to dance around. Dance around. And if you also sell things online, you can also, bring up the energy online as well. So, if it's in person, it's easier to do. But if it's online, you can also put templates on your website. And what I mean by templates is frequency templates. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so what I'm really feeling with the timeline, and whenever we ask Lenormand cards timelines, um, and whenever I talk with spirit or speaks to spirit to give us the guidance, is I do it like 3 months, 6 months, a year, and so forth. What I'm really feeling for you to start seeing things happen, and I don't mean you're going to make a lot of money in the beginning, but within 3 months, if you really look at what you were missing and you let your intuition flow with it, you're going to start seeing a customer or two. Okay. And I know that's not a lot of people, but you're going to bring in more and more money after the 3 month mark, and it will gradually get there. Okay, a lot of people want to make money immediately, but it's going to be I'm feeling it's going to be a slow process. But embrace what you have, embrace what comes in, and really find the positivity that brings it in. So I know that's a lot of information. It is on video, so if you need to watch it over and over again, you can also do that. That's one good thing why I'm glad to do readings online. So I hope, Sherry, good luck with you. And I know starting a business can be very difficult, especially when you're not seeing the results of it. And that can bring in the stress. But again, just have those positive things, take care of yourself, and don't work more than 8 hours a day, because we can tend to work too many hours on a business. And that will definitely wear you out. If you see this video and you want a reading, I am offering a free group Lenormand card readings just in case. On July 1st, you can go to my website and register for this. And everybody on Zoom during this group will be able to have one reading done during this group. And it's really good because we all support each other during that time, which I feel. So it's always fun to do. Also, I have coming up this Saturday the Rose of Compassion, and it is working on, having compassion for yourself. And it is getting in touch with your feminine energy, and it's all about roses and the goddess in us and how we can create such a more blessed life and we get to learn more about each other. And also, because when you learn about yourself, you're learning about the collective. All right. So just letting you know what's coming up, and you can always go to my website to find out all this good information. So again, I hope that this resonated with you, especially the music, good riddance, time of your life. So I hope you're having a great time of your life and the best time of your life. And sometimes it's easier to, think life is going well, even during struggles. So think that, I am happy, I am healthy. And, I just turned 60 recently. And it's like, oh my gosh, I've never thought 60. But I'm thinking, you know what? Not everybody makes it to 60, and I am healthy, and I am very fortunate to have things in my life, even though things don't go accordingly to where I want it to. But I feel very blessed. So, and again, thank you so much, and I hope you go and live in light. Thank you.